落ちた競合飛べないカラス
What's up YouTube, it's Silent Blackwing here with my 2022 Blackwing Nationals deck profile. Yes, so we had our Nationals last Saturday and I was one game away from topping. Not one match, one game, but I fell a little short on the last game and I just couldn't find the damage, just couldn't win. So that was what it was, and yeah, congratulations to everybody who topped and especially the winner. But yeah, this is my deck profile that I took, or deck that I took to Nationals, and basically I won all my Despia matchups. I lost against one Fluvanderees because I basically didn't make Full Armor Master from Driver and Aster, which was just, I don't know why I didn't do it, it just still bugs me a little bit. Then there was one Sword Soul player I played a tie with because I didn't want to attack with Gale first on his set card, even though I could have had enough damage, or I would have had enough damage, because I thought his set card would have been like an Ash or something, so that was not nice. And then I got lost against one Sword Soul player because I basically couldn't do, you know, pretty much anything, he just had the nuts. But yeah, those were my losses, but I won all my Despias, and actually one Despia was like Despia Ellich mishmash deck. But anyway, this was my deck, and yeah, let's jump straight into it, and I'll tell you what I think about the deck and what I feel about the deck and how it worked and so on. So let's start with Simoon. So basically we play 3 Simoon, and he's just the basic card you want to open up with every hand, and if you don't open up with him, you have lots of ways to search him. But yeah, you want to open up with Simoon every time, basically. He's just that good. Then the 3 Chris the Crack of Dawn, basically want to play 3 of him as well, because Simoon plus any level 4 or any level 2 is a Kali-Yuga combo with a Burrelloed Savage Dragon. So basically then you can negate your opponent's Wind Twister, or you know, whatever they play first, trying to kind of break your board. So that's really nice. Then the same with Bora. Bora is not that different from Chris, so we just max on him as well. Then we play 3 Zephyros, and Zephyros basically enables us also the Kali-Yuga combo with 2 cards. So Zephyros plus any Blackwing you can special summon goes for the combo, so that's really nice. Then we have Gust the Back Blast, and this card is just like so underrated. I think this is one of the best cards also in the deck. You can special summon him when you don't open up or have anything on the field. So basically just special summon him, and after that you can just start special summoning your Blackwings without using a normal summon. Then if you get Nibirude, you can just like normal summon your Zephyros and special summon a Blackwing and then still go for the combo, kind of. So that's really nice. And then there are some hands where you open up like kind of not the best hand. You open up like Gust, let's say Chris, and Raider Swing, and like 2 Gammas, for example. Did you know that that hand can play through 1 Ash and still go for the combo? Because basically you can normal summon Raider Swing, and you can special summon the Gust and special summon the Bora. So Gust kind of enables you some kind of strange hand still being really good, because you don't have to normal summon any Blackwing. So that's really good about Gust. Then we go for the Harmadan. So Harmadans I only play 2, and the reason for this is that if you open up with Harmadan or Whirlwind, you can only really search for Roshi, and it's not that great. With Gust, you know, if you open up Gust, Roshi, then Gust can still search with Black Whirlwind Harmadan. So that's why we want to run more Gusts than Harmadans. And we're still playing the 3rd Harmadan in the side deck. Then 1 Aster, basically Aster, you want to cut on the normal summonable monsters that, you know, you have to normal summon. So basically like Zephyros, you have to normal summon him, so you want to like, but obviously Zephyros is that good that you need to play 3 of him. And with no Allure of Darkness in the deck, Aster's kind of usefulness in the deck has decreased a little bit, so you only want to play 1 of it. Then we play 1 Gale, and it's basically only here for when you open up with like Simoon and double Whirlwind. Then you know one of the Whirlwind searches Aster and the other one Gale. And Gale is also sometimes nice when going second. It can eat negation from Appaloosa or whatever. It's kind of nice, but it's not, you know, broken or kind of that needed in any way. Then we play 1 Orochi, and Orochi is just there because basically any Blackwing can search in it, and it's always a body, so it's, you know, nice. Then for the non-Blackwing cards, monsters, we play 1 Strangulanius. You usually search this card with 4 Strix, so that's nice. Then we run 1 Raider Swing. Sometimes there are hands where you have to banish Boots with Small World, meaning that you don't have any other Phantom Knight card in your deck for Rusty to send than Raider Swing. So that's why we run Raider Swing. And then we have our Phantom Knight Silent Boot. So basically this is the card you usually want to send with Rusty. Then we have one Radiant, and Radiant is obviously here for the Small World. So basically when you go second it's a good card, and when you go first you usually want to activate Small World and banish Radiant and search, you know, any Blackwing to your hand. So that's the idea here. Then we have 3 Pot of Prosperity, and this card was just insane because this just digs so deep into the deck, getting you Simoon, getting you Small World, getting you Sephiroth, getting you that card that you're missing, getting into your side deck cards, and, you know, winning your opponent from there. It's just so good, and it's not like everybody in the OCG is playing 2 of these cards, and this is just insanely good card in my opinion. But yeah, 3 Pot of Prosperity. Then we play 3 Small Worlds, as I already said. So basically how Small World works is that you want to banish some Blackwing from your hand, any Blackwing, then you want to banish the Radiant, and then you can basically search your Simoon. So that's really nice. So basically getting into your starter. So yeah, we need to run 3 of him. And then we have only 2 Black Whirlwinds, and the reason for this is that if you open up, let's say, Small World and Simoon, and let's say Small World and only 1 monster, and, you know, then let's say like double Gammas and, you know, some rank up cards. Small World can banish that 1 monster, 1 like dark Blackwing monster, and search your Simoon. But then if you don't have any other monster, you can't go for the combo. So basically you want to have more monsters than spells or traps in the deck, if that makes any sense. So basically that's the reason why I cut one of the Whirlwinds to basically just add a monster. And usually you still want to go, I'd rather go for like getting the Simoon and then from there go for the combo than just having like a Whirlwind and then not doing that much because I don't have any Blackwing to summon with it, or then having a worse Blackwing to summon. So let's say for example Sephiroth, because Sephiroth when you summon it it's not like a plus, but if you go with Simoon, activate effect, banish Blackwing, gets Ouster, and, you know, having Whirlwinds, and it's just like much more, it's much better play. So yeah, only 2 Black Whirlwinds. Then we have 1 Called by the Grave, just basically therefore when you're going first and your opponent has some, you know, hand traps. If you draw this card into your hand, you can feel really secure that your plays are gonna go off. So that's nice. Then we have the 1 rank up Phantom Knight's Force, and, you know, just there for the combo. You need it, it's really good. The same with Launch, you usually just need it for Kali Yuga, so that's nice. Then we have 1 Shade Brigade, and basically this card enables you a much more better time save free drawer than the time save free drawer, because it can also bounce a card, so that's really nice. Then we play 3 Gammas, and Gamma is usually therefore, you know, if you go second and your opponent has a monster negation, they usually want to negate Simoon. So if you have like a Simoon in your hand but you don't have Gamma, then you usually want to kind of take it with Pot of Prosperity to your hand, because then your opponent kind of cannot negate Simoon, or if they do, you can just Gamma it, or, you know, it's even better if you just have both of them in your hand, because in that way your opponent, you know, doesn't know you have a Gamma as well in your hand. But yeah, Gamma is really good. Obviously, when you're going second, it's really good. You can just Gamma Aluber or something else your opponent plays, so that's really nice. And the 1 Driver as well. For the extra deck we play IP Masquerade. I think it's pretty mandatory, you know, when you're going first and your opponent Nibiru's you, there are cards or hands where you can still go through the combo. You can basically like combo yourself into a Nibiru and still go for the combo. Then we play 1 Wise Tricks and needed for the combo, basically 1 Dark, and basically Dark is really nice because you can kind of you know, summon something from Despia and then make Nightmare Unicorn basically with 2 cards and bounce back their Mirror Jade without them having the effect, so that's nice. Then we have 1 Rusty, it's needed for the combo, 1 Gin Buster, basically when you're going first, I mean, you want to do this, and, you know, then you can play it in through Nibiru if you think your opponent plays Nibiru. Then we have 1 Force Tricks, and Force Trick is just there also for the combo, Gaga Magician, that also special summons back your Arsenal Falcon, which is nice when you go for Ultimate Falcon. Then Time Thief Redoer is there. Basically, this card is 1 card that I haven't made that much lately, but every now and then it really comes and just shows how good it is. But other than that, I think I've actually banished this quite many times with Prosperity. But yeah. Then we run 1 Arsenal Falco, basically there for the combo as well. King Kali Yuga. Almost every time, I think every time I dropped King Kali Yuga I won the game in the nationals, like every time, and it was pretty fast, like GG after that. So yeah, just amazing card, and people don't seem to run the out too much for this card in this format, so that's also nice. Then Ultimate Falcon is just there for big towers. Yeah, some deck have now issues to get over it. It's nice. Borrowload Savage Dragon, basically the card that I would have maybe should have gone for a couple of more times, because, or trying to go for more times, because if I go for Gene Buster, if they have an infinite impermanence in their hand, it's kind of bad. But if I don't go for Gene Busters in the beginning of the combo, I still have the materials. So basically, if my Voice Tricks get impermanence, I can still kind of go for the combo there, and also sometimes if I open up well, I can still end up on the Borrowload Savage Dragon. So that's one thing that I would maybe respect more, to go for Borrowload Savage Dragon play. But other than that, it's nice. 1 Omega, basically when your small ball gets ashed and you just chain Gamma into it and get your Gamma driver, and after that you can just take 1 card from your opponent's hand. So that was basically the idea behind Omega. And 1 Blackwing Full Armor Master, and this is basically here for when going second. It's just really good. For the side deck, we run 1 Harmadan, 3 Prohibitions. I usually sided out the Gammas and the driver, depending on a little bit about on what I played against. If I went first, so let's say we play first against Fluvanderies, that's like 50-50, because they have the card that banishes everything, the hand trap, so you could try to Gamma that, but other than that, you know, it's almost always you want to just ban or take these drivers and the Gammas out for Prohibitions and Harmadan. And with Prohibition, you want to basically say the card that would hurt you the most when going first, and after that, when you're going second, you can or when you're still going like first, you can bounce it with Sephiroth to your hand after played Ultimate Falcon's effect, because opponent cannot play any cards after that. Then you can play Sephiroth's effect, bounce it to your hand, and just say the card that will hurt you the most when going second. So that's really nice. Or when, you know, it's your opponent's turn. So like Super Polymerization, Twin Twister, whatever. Then 1 Harpy's Feather Duster for back row decks, pretty mandatory. Dark Ruler Morph for big monster decks that, you know, kind of can get over or make a lot of monster negations, basically. So that's nice. 3 Evenly Matched. This card is just so underrated in my opinion, so just really good in this deck. You just go, you know, your opponent makes their field, then it's your turn, you go straight to battle phase, play Evenly Matched, and then they have only 1 card usually on their field. And after that, you know, you can go for your combo, make Kali Yuga, then their turn, they draw standby phase, main phase, you'd make Kali Yuga, they pretty much, you know, skip their turn, then it's your turn, and you can, you know, win the game after that. So that's nice. Then we played double Twin Twisters, basically against Anti-Spell Fragrance and, you know, back row decks in general. Nice card. And also with one thing with Evenly Matched, just getting with Pot of Prosperity Evenly Matched and just, you know, playing from there is just so good, just so good. But yeah, and then we have 2 Ash Blossoms, and this is basically one of the cards I was thinking that maybe I should even main deck this, but then I was like no, because basically if I go for like, if I have a small world and they Ash it, an Ash in that hand would not do that much, but a Gamma then again almost wins me the game in that scenario. So I just played Gamma over Ash, but Ash is just one of those cards that is like really insanely good in this format. Mainly against Despia, but then again I won all my Despia matchups anyway. I actually played against one really good Despia player after the tournament was finished, and I won him as well, 2-1 I think. But yeah, so even if the Ashes are in the side deck, it's not that huge of a deal. So yeah, that's the deck profile. I hope you enjoyed it. I know it gets a little bit expensive to build in real life. The Pot of Prosperities are here, but other than that, I think it's fairly cheap. Nothing too expensive here. Evenly Matched are also, I think, like worth something. But other than that, I hope you enjoyed the deck profile. If there are any kind of comments or questions, please just post them down in the comment section below. As always, thank you to all my members who have been supporting me. Right now I'm being kind of figuring out new Blackwing combos with the new support Blackwing combos for them in my members only channel. So if you're interested of seeing some of the combos I've kind of figured out, discovered, please don't hesitate to become a member. I think you actually enjoy it. I post there quite a lot, usually like maybe 5 times a week, Blackwing stuff. So yep. And yeah, thank you for watching the video. If you have any comments, please post them down in the comment section below as always. Thank you for watching, and I'm out.
それでも一人じゃなくなったあいつは強いよ。